Under the blinding lights of a stadium, tens of thousands of voices become one. Flags paint the air, chants thunder, and colors merge into a roaring sea of shared identity. For a moment, it feels like perfect unity, a collective joy, a shared passion. But look closer, and you'll see the paradox. The very thing that creates this bond, this us, depends on them. Every cheer of victory is built on someone else's despair. Every anthem sung with pride silences another. We're always told that sports bring people together. But what if that's not the whole story? What if, more often than not, they actually tear us apart, pitting us against each other as rivals, as tribes, as enemies? Today, we're exploring a controversial idea that modern sport isn't a universal language of unity, but a carefully staged theater of division. It taps into our deepest psychology, turns our loyalty into profit, and distracts us from what truly matters. Let's start with our brains. We are fundamentally wired for competition. Our evolutionary history is built on tribal instincts, fierce loyalty to our own group, and suspicion of outsiders. It's what helped us survive. Modern sports don't get rid of these instincts. They put them on steroids. Supporting a team becomes a core part of who you are. It's my club, my colors, my city. When they win, we won. When they lose, it feels like a personal blow. But who is this we? Really? The players on the field are highly paid professionals, often with no real connection to the place they represent. The real we is the crowd, the fans, bound together by nothing more than allegiance. And this allegiance has a cost. Think about it. Families get torn apart over rival teams. Friendships are strained by banter that crosses the line. Entire cities can feel fractured by sporting loyalties. What starts as a simple game can quickly feel like tribal warfare. Sport doesn't just reflect our divisions, it actively manufactures them. Now, let's follow the money. If this was just about psychology, you could dismiss it as harmless fun. But sports are a colossal economic machine, and that machine runs on the fuel of rivalry. Division sells. It sells tickets. It sells merchandise. And it sells multi-billion-dollar broadcasting rights. The entire business model is built on keeping fans emotionally invested in a conflict. And here is the biggest irony. The people who care the most, the fans, who spend their hard-earned money, travel across the country, and pour their hearts out for their team, are the ones who get the least in return, while you're emotionally and financially invested. Players are earning astronomical salaries, and corporations are raking in profits built on your loyalty. The game isn't just a game. It's an industry that has perfected the art of turning our tribal instincts into cash. This brings us to the ancient Roman concept of bread and circuses. The idea was simple: give the masses food and entertainment, and they'll be too distracted to notice political problems or economic inequality. Does that sound familiar? Today, sport serves a similar purpose. Governments and corporations use these mega-events to redirect our energy. We get caught up in the spectacle of the World Cup or the Olympics, celebrating a supposed global festival. But we often ignore the grim aftermath. Host cities drowning in debt, brand new stadiums left to rot, and communities displaced for their construction. The spectacle is dazzling, but the damage is real. On a smaller scale, we argue endlessly about a referee's bad call while ignoring systemic injustices in our own communities. We pour all our passion into a rivalry with the team from the next town over, instead of building solidarity with our actual neighbors. Our energy, which could be a powerful force for change, gets channeled into chants and arguments over a game. So what about the moments of unity? People always say stadiums bring diverse people together, and it's true they do. But it's a unity that's defined by an opponent. The very chant that binds one group together is the same chant that excludes another. Even the World Cup, hailed as a celebration of humanity, is just as much a stage for intense nationalism, reinforcing the lines that separate us. True unity isn't built on competition. It's built on empathy, dialogue, and cooperation. It doesn't need a winner and a loser. The games we play are not as innocent as they seem. They exploit our psychology, profit from our divisions, and distract us from the bigger picture. This isn't to say we should stop enjoying sports. At its purest, sport is beautiful. It's art, it's creativity, it's human potential in motion. But when that pure play gets corrupted by profit and tribalism, we lose something vital. Maybe the real challenge is to find a way to reclaim the joy of the game without the warfare. To see sport not as a battle, but as a dance. Because the biggest illusion of war might be believing that sport unites us, when in reality, it thrives on keeping us apart. Thanks for watching. If this video made you think, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.